Hi everyone, in this video we are going to see how to solve a triangle when one side length and any two angles are provided. Let's suppose we have a triangle like this, triangle ABC, as you can see in the diagram, where the side lengths are denoted by lowercase letters and the angles will be denoted by uppercase letters. And let's suppose we have been provided with three pieces of attributes of this triangle. Suppose we have been provided the side length A, the angle B and angle C. Using these three attributes, we have to find out the three other attributes. And what are those? Well, those will be the angle A and the side length B and the side length C. Now, how are we going to solve the triangle? Well, for a triangle, when two angles are provided, we can easily calculate the third angle because we know that the sum of the three interior angles is equal to 180 degree. And if we are provided with two of them, then we can easily calculate the third one like this. In this case, the third angle is the angle A, and we can say A will be equal to 180 degree minus the sum of B and C. So that is one of the unknown attributes that we needed to find out. Now let's try to find out the side length B and C, and for that the easiest way would be to use the sine law. We know that the sine law is like this: A over sine A is equal to B over sine B is equal to C over sine C, which is also equal to 2 times the circumradius. And here let's use the first two ratios here. So we are going to take A over sine A equals B over sine B. At this time we already know all three angles and also we know the side length A, and from here we have to find out the side length B. So we can say that B will be equal to A times sine of B over sine of A, and that will be the length of the side B, which is actually the side AC. As you can see in the diagram, lowercase b represents the side length AC and this will be the length. So far we have been able to find two of the three attributes that we are supposed to calculate. Now let's calculate the third one, and the third one will be the side length C. And for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the two ratios like this. A over sine A is equal to C over sine C, and from here we can easily say that C will be equal to A times sine of C over sine of A. And that is the length of the side C, which is actually the side AB in the diagram. AB is represented by lowercase c, and this will be the value of C. So originally we have been given three of the attributes, which are the side length A, the angle B and the angle C, and then we have been able to calculate the other three attributes, which are the angle A, the side length B and the side length C. Next we are going to take an example. Let's suppose we have an example like this, where the side length A for a triangle has been provided as 8 times square root of 3 cm. Angle B is 30 degree, angle C is also 30 degree. We have to find out the three other attributes, which are the angle A, the side length B and the side length C. Now how are we going to solve it? Well, we can directly use the above three formula there. Sometimes we may be given a different side length and any two angles, right? So based on what has been provided, we can use the sine law conveniently to find out the other attributes. Now first of all, what we are going to do here, we are going to find the angle A first, which is the easiest piece here. So A will be equal to 180 degree minus sum of B and C, that would be 30 degree plus 30 degree here, and that will be equal to 180 degree minus 60 degree, which is equal to 120 degree. So we have found the value of A. We can say therefore A is equal to 120 degree. Next, let's try to find the side length B. For side length B, we can use that formula. So B is equal to A times sine of B over sine of A, and that is equal to, what is A? Well, A is actually 8 times square root of 3 times we have sine of B, that would be sine of 30 degree, over sine of A, that is sine of 120 degree, and that will be equal to 8 times square root of 3 times, this is 1/2, sine of 30 degree is actually 1/2, and then sine of 120 degree is equivalent to sine of 60 degree, and that would be square root of 3 over 2. So this is 8 times square root of 3 times 1/2 times 2 over square root of 3. And if we simplify this, you see that 2 and 2, they will cancel out each other. This square root of 3 and this square root of 3 will also cancel each other. So ultimately we will be left with just 8. So we have found that b is equal to 8. That means b is actually equal to 8 centimeter, because here we are using centimeter as the unit. So you have to say the side length b is equal to 8 centimeter. And the only remaining attribute that we have to find out here is the side length c. So let's do that. C is equal to a times sine of c over sine of a. And what is a? A is actually 8 times square root of 3 times sine of 30 degree. Angle C is actually 30 degree. So I am writing sine of 30 degree over sine of 120 degree. And this is equal to 8 times square root of 3 times 1/2 over sine of 120 degree is equivalent to sine of 60 degree, which is square root of 3 over 2. And this will again simplify to the same value. That would be 8 times square root of 3 times 1/2 times 2 over square root of 3. And here again this square root of 3, they will cancel each other, and the 2 and the 2, they will also cancel each other. And we are going to be left with just 8. So we can say that C is also equal to 8 centimeter. We have to use the unit properly because we are denoting a side length. So this is 8 centimeter. So the side length C is actually 8 centimeter. Those are the 3 attributes that we were supposed to calculate, and we have found all 3 of them. So our solution for this triangle is completed now. So we can say that angle A is 120 degree, side length B and side length C, each of them is equal to 8 centimeter. I hope everything made sense. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.